John 7:26. Et ecce palam loquitur, et nihil dicunt, numquid vere cognoverunt principes, quia hic est Christus? And look, he's speaking openly, and they are saying nothing to him. Is it possible the authorities or rulers truly know that he is the Christ or Messiah? Well, this is a pretty dramatic verse for today, and this continues what some from Jerusalem were saying in response to what Jesus in turn had said. And they say, look, palam means openly, publicly, something like that. And in fact, we could adduce the synonyms publicae or vulgo or even aperte. All would mean more or less the same thing. That's helpful for building up our copia verborum, our Latin word hoard. So look, he's speaking openly. He's not even hiding what he's saying. And they are saying nothing to him. And there's our typical dative of the person who's being spoken to. The subject here of dicunt is going to be explained by principes in a moment. So we can end that sentence here and start a new one. All of this is a quotation, by the way. The second part is going to be a question. And one of the ways that we know is this numquid. Now, numquid, somewhat frustratingly for us, just indicates a question. That is to say, it's an interrogative particle. It isn't really translatable directly into English. So we're not going to worry too much about it, except for noting that it introduces a question. Do the principes truly know? And we've got to notice here, as with nosco and all of its compounds, in the perfect tense, which is what we have here, we get a present meaning. Do they know? That is, do they know now, after having come through a process of learning? That's what's going on with nosco. You can look it up in your dictionary, which will explain how exactly this works. Do they really know, these principes? And now we don't want to give into the temptation to say princes, or even worse, in some kind of misguided Romanism, we don't want to say emperors. This is simply leaders or rulers in a more mundane kind of local sense. The Greek is hoi archontes, those who are in charge, basically the powers that be. Do they truly know that this is the Christ or Messiah?